Hi everyone. I'm Kirsty, one of the Camp Blue Bay camp directors, and I'm here on Zoom with my co-director Ashling, going over some questions we received from campers and parents about Blue Bay on your block. As much as we are disappointed that we won't be able to hang out in person this summer, we are so excited to be able to offer this new virtual camp experience for all of you. So yeah.
Let's get started.
Yeah. So one of the first questions that we've been getting from campers and parents is, what kind of technology will you need for this live sessions? Will it be Zoom or will it be something else? Ashling, you want to take that away?
I will. So we are going to be using Zoom for our daily live sessions with the girls, but we're also going to be using a mix of pre-recorded videos and have a Facebook group for the girls to communicate or post their projects and find more resources. The best kind of device would probably be a laptop or a tablet, anything that's set up to be hands-free. So another question we've been getting a lot is how many girls are going to be in a group?
That's a great question. We are limiting the number of campers per group, so make sure you register soon. We want to have 16 campers per group and no more than that. The reason we're capping this number is because we want to make sure that every camper gets a chance to interact with their peers and with our camp staff. Just like at camp, we want to encourage communication throughout each session. We want to build friendships, old and new, and we hope by keeping it a small, intimate group that we'll be able to do that. So another one of the questions we've been getting a lot of is, who are your staff for Blue Bay on your block?
So the campers will actually get to see some familiar faces if they're returning campers, where me and Kirsty will both be on the sessions, as well as Zoe, Jay, Caitlin, and Maggie. So if your girls know any of those names, they will be joining us for Blue Bay on your block.
We're also really excited to have some other summer camp staff volunteer their time to hang out with us in the evenings or be a special guest during some of the Zoom sessions. So we hope that can keep our staff involved and show your kids some other familiar faces during the week. How will the staff be trained so they can contribute to kids' experience in the online program?
So just like traditional summer camp, our staff will have a week-long training before we start our virtual camp, where we will go over how to teach on a virtual platform, do internet safety, teach them Zoom features, and all of those kinds of trainings that we would do for traditional camp, but focusing it on our virtual platform.
And how many staff will be on each Zoom session?
There will be two per group.
Cool.
This is a little bit more of a difficult question that we've been asked a few times, but what are we gonna do to create the connection that summer camp does?
Yeah, so just like you all, we're new to this and we're really excited to be involved with it, but there are gonna be some things that we don't know. Like I said before, we are going to limit the number of campers per Zoom session so that it's not just one person talking the whole time and everyone listening. We really want to make sure that the kids are interacting with us and engaging with us and talking with their friends and talking with the camp staff. So that's one thing that I think will really help build that same connection that camp does. All of our activities are going to be hands-on experiences, getting their hands messy. And on top of that, we're going to encourage the kids to get outside and send you guys some things that you can do to remind them of camp, whether it be a Camp Blue Bay songbook that we're including, or how to build a campfire, or an activity you could play outside that will remind them of camp and give that same feeling of that our camp brings to us. So yeah, I hope that answered it.
It definitely did.
So will girls get to choose any of their activities?
Yes, just like traditional summer camp, we are going to have interest groups every week. So the girls will get to choose what kind of activity they want to do, and it will be live with our camp staff. So will the sessions be live or will they be pre-recorded?
Oh yeah. So our daily group Zoom will be live in their designated time slot based on their age group. But our evening activities will be a combination of live on Zoom with for interest groups, like we said before, or a pre-recorded activity that you can access via the private Facebook group.
Cool.
What things from Blue Bay will look familiar to girls participating in Blue Bay on your block?
Like I said earlier, some of our summer camp staff will be familiar faces to girls who are returning. They'll read the Tadger story. We're going to have some pre-recorded campfires, interest groups, all camps. Did I hit most of those things, Kirst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring in some Camp Blue Bay traditions. So in the mornings, we'll play some breakfast trivia for those of you who know what that is. Um, Request your favorite camp song. We're going to make it feel like you're right there with us. So, yeah.
Yeah. And if there's anything missing from a Blue Bay experience that you like or a Blue Bay tradition you think that we can bring to your homes, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, just let us know. We're open to any ideas.
So, what will campers need in order to participate in Blue Bay on your block at home?
So we will be sending every camper a special package in the mail called our Camp Blue Bay Camp Kit. And it will have most of the materials and activities all in that box for you, including a special Camp Blue Bay trading post gift. So I know the trading post is a lot of people's favorite, so you'll still get that aspect of camp. Um, the only thing that parents will need to provide are some basic household items like glue, scissors, tape, crayons. Um, that's really it typically, but you will receive a list a week prior to the camper Zoom session beginning with anything that you would need to get for any of our activities that we are not providing for you. So what is the cost of Blue Bay on Your Block for a 1 week session?
It's going to be $100 for a Girl Scout and $125 for a non-Girl Scout. Is there a start or end time for activities, their daytime activities, and their evening activities?
So campers in 1st to 5th grade will be 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every morning. 6th to 8th grade girls will be 11:30 to 12:30, and 9th to 11th grade girls will be 2 to 3:30. Our evening activities will typically take place around 7 o'clock, but our full schedule of the week's events will be sent to you in your camp kit. So a lot of people have been asking us how involved the parents have to be in our daily activities. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so all of our activities are geared towards that age group. So they should be able to do all of their activities just with the live instruction, but we are sending them other resources that they can do with their family, or if you want to get hands-on with your child and do a craft that we send, like go for it. It'll be a good opportunity for your family.
Yeah.
Another question we've been getting a lot is if your child can register with a friend for their session, can that be arranged?
That's a great question. I know I'd want to be with my friends. So, yeah, they can. On Camp Docs, when you're registering your camper, just indicate who they want to be with, and we'll make sure they're in the same Zoom group.
Great.
So, do you want to describe some of the sessions that we'll be offering for Blue Bay on Your Block?
Yeah, so the first three are going to be Nature in Your Neighborhood, Keep It Green, and Ultimate DIYers.
The next ones we're going to have are Laughs More, Beyond the Backyard, and Glamping.
And when it comes to activities, they are themed weeks, so we try and gear the activities towards that theme. But just like traditional camp, they're going to get a taste of every type of activity we're offering.
Yeah. So basically, the name says it all. For Nature in Your Neighborhood, we're going to have the campers do nature activities. So maybe it's arts and crafts, but sneak peek, they'll be making a birdhouse.
Keep it green. We're going to talk a little bit about the environment and use recycled materials in some of our projects. And yeah.
Yeah. Ultimate DIYers is our like arts and crafts theme for Blue Bay on Your Block. So we'll be getting our hands involved in building things, and everyone wants to be a DIYer. So I'm excited for that.
Laugh Some More is just like our general sessions for traditional camp. You're going to get a taste of everything.
For Beyond Your Backyard, campers will be doing STEM-based activities, so everything will have a little touch of science to it, and get to experiment, have a good time.
And our last week is called Glamping because you're going to get to experience some Blue Bay camping elements in your own home. Do it without the bugs and without the dirt.
That's going to be a favorite for some people, I think, because no one likes bugs. I don't mind them. But.
Another question we've been getting is it worth it to sign your camper up for multiple weeks?
Yeah, so it would definitely be worth it if your camper was interested. We are doing different activities every day for each session, so none of the activities will be repeated. So if they want to, then yeah, it'd be a lot of fun, and they might get to see some different faces throughout the weeks. Some people were asking how else their camper can stay involved and communicate with our camp staff or with the camp friends that they meet. Are we going to offer anything like that?
We are. So there will be a Facebook group for each session, we mentioned earlier, but also we're gonna set up like a snail mail buddy. So they get that experience that you get at traditional summer camp of writing each other letters and things like that.
Yeah, who doesn't love getting mail?
Everyone loves mail.
So, are there any ways for kids to extend their experience after the week is over?
Yeah. So they'll have access to all the resources we've shared with them in the Facebook group. Also, if there's another session later in the summer that they want to do, as long as there's 10 days um, prior to that session for you to register, because we need to ensure that we can get our camp kit to you.
So, if anyone has any other questions about Blue Bay on Your Block, you can always email us at cbbsummerdirector@gsnc.org or drop a comment below.